Hey trackies, welcome back to another video here on TXT Track Time. Please remember to like the video and also subscribe to the channel. Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. Just in, Sherica Jackson, the two-time world champion over the 200 meters, has withdrawn, officially withdrawn from the 2024 Paris Olympic Games. Yes, now this comes on the heels of the highly controversial news that Sherica Jackson not only withdrew from the 100 meters, prior to the beginning of the athletic portion of the Olympic Games, we got word that she did go ahead and withdraw from that 100 meters. But the highly controversial part came when the 200 meters began and Sherica Jackson did not take up her lane. No. Word coming out since then is that Sherica Jackson is not healthy and will not be able to compete. And as such, she did not take up her lane in the 200 meters. Well, now we're getting word that she has officially withdrawn from the Paris Olympic Games. Now, in light of everything that is going on with Sherica Jackson, we're just wishing her a speedy recovery. We are wishing her speedy recovery, both physically and also mentally, because apparently, as well, this has taken a huge mental toll on Shericka Jackson as an athlete that I suppose has not been used to suffering such setbacks in her season. This has definitely taken a huge mental toll on her. I was watching her in her interviews and her demeanor, and she definitely seemed as though this was affecting her terribly. We all saw what happened in 2021 with Sherica Jackson, and she was looking to come in 2024 and really do it big at this Paris Olympic Games. And given the situation of her season, where coming in early, she had that early injury setback, and at the trials, she did eventually end up winning both events, but you could clearly see that she was not looking her absolute best. And again, she did pull up in that last outing prior to the Olympic Games. This has been a heavy, heavy toll on her, not just, as I said, physically, because she says she has been running, back to back to back for seasons, right, on end, doing the double as well, the 100 meters and the 200 meters. So this has taken a heavy toll on her. So we are definitely wishing Sherica Jackson speedy recovery, and we're just hoping that the next time we see Sherica Jackson on the track, she'll be back to her amazing, fabulous Beth, both physically, as I said, and mentally confident in what she's able to deliver and able to deliver that on the track. Now, interestingly, though, what does this mean for Team Jamaica and the chances now that we have in light of Shericka Jackson withdrawing? No, Shericka Jackson would have had one further event to take part in at the Paris Olympic Games, and that is the women's 4 by 100 meters. No 100, no 200 means that any hopes that we had of medaling in that event, Shericka Jackson took that with her. And as such, it seems as though we are now strapped for athletes participation one and heavy hitters two for our 4 by 1. Remember, Jamaica, we are the defending champions in the 4 by 100 meters. We won at the Tokyo 2020 Paris Olympic Games that was held in 2021, and we're looking to defend that title. And given the fact that we had some heavy hitters, not all of them, because we know that Elaine pulled out earlier on in the season as well with injuries, but we did have a couple left. And if you mix that with the new guns that are coming up, then we did hope that this team could go out and defend. Well, in light of Shericka Jackson withdrawing, our odds of, one, defending are much slimmer, and also two, just winning a medal at this particular point seems as though it is going to be a struggle as well. Why am I saying that? Well, earlier on as well in the women's 100-meter semifinals, I don't know if you all remember, but Shelly and Fraser Price also withdrew from that event. No word coming out. We didn't get any official word from Shelly and Fraser Price's camp, but we did get word from an inside source that Shelly and Fraser Price, sorry, did pull out of the 100 meters because of some apparent injury that she suffered during warm up. And given that situation, we are currently unsure if Shelly Fraser Price herself will be able to take part in the women's 4 by 100 meters, which means that Jamaica is literally down two absolute heavy hitters at this particular moment, and we'll have to turn to our young starlets that are just up and coming, just fresh, just reaching their first major championships, one or first Olympic Games, to really carry that baton for Jamaica in the 4 by 100 meters. Who are we looking at? Well, we're looking at young Tia Clayton that made it to the women's 100-meter final. She placed seventh there. So we're looking out for Tia Clayton. Right. We're also looking out for Shasha Lee Forbes. She was a sub in for Sherica Jackson when Sherica Jackson withdrew from the 100 meters. So we're looking at Sasha Lee Forbes as well. We're also looking at a potential Kemba Nelson. Now, given the roller coaster ride that the J3 has had Kemba Nelson on, I do believe that she's within arm's reach at this particular point if the J3s want to use her or the team want to use her to be a part of the relay. So she should already be in Paris and be ready to run if required, right? So there's also Kemba Nelson. And then we can think about also athletes that are there that are competing in different events. Now we can look at a Lane Tava Thomas, right? She was competing in the 200 meters. She didn't make it to the finals, unfortunately, but we can look for Lane Tava Thomas to be subbed in as well, potentially on one of those relay legs. And we can also look at an Akira Nugent. Now, she runs the 100-meter hurdles, but we all know she's super fast over the 100 meters as well. She's actually the fastest currently competing hurdler with her 11.08 seconds personal best. So she's pretty fast herself and could have been potentially much faster this season when we consider, times that she's clocked in, huge negative wins. So given the situation that we have right now, we have a few athletes that we can pull on, but given these athletes that as I've said, and who we will be competing against, it will be tough for these athletes to try to retain that Olympic gold medal. As a matter of fact, it's probably going to be tough for these athletes to try to even get a medal. But I do have faith in them, and I do believe that these athletes will be able to go out and try their absolute best to see if they'll be able to one, defend, or two, just grab a medal for Team Jamaica. Now, there's still no word if Shelly and Fraser Price will be taking further part. If we get news on that, Trackies, I'll be able to report that to you immediately. But as things stand right now, we only have official word that there's no longer a Sherica Jackson competing, right? So we still have slight hope that Shelly and Fraser Price, it's slight. I wouldn't, count on it too much given the current situation, right? So given everything that is happening, Trackies, now let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. So yeah, Sherica Jackson has now officially withdrawn from the Paris 2024 games. Now, everything surrounding Sherica Jackson and her withdrawals have been controversial, right? People have been saying maybe you should have let us know earlier. Not sure the reason why they waited so late to announce this information, but it's coming out nonetheless. Let me know your thoughts on the current situation with Sherica Jackson. Is this something that you were expecting? I myself was expecting it, given word that I got as well that Sherica Jackson may very well pull out of the entire Olympic Games. Actually, I did hear that earlier on as well, but that wasn't something for me to really put out to the media. We just had to wait to get official word, right? So, given everything that is now out, what are your thoughts about Sherica Jackson withdrawing, and what do you think about whether or not Shelly and Fraser Price will be able to take further part as well? And what do you think about the women's 4 by 100 meters? Things are looking pretty bleak right now. With I think we can, fight for a medal, but it looks like we're going to have tough goings right now when we think about actually trying to defend at this particular point. But anyway, Trackies, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to like the video and also subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you on in the next one. Bye.